There, I heard it. Okay, so after you, well, if you haven't built your portfolio, this is the area where you will go. You click on all sites, you start your domain and whatnot. You write down your domain address, your URL that you will generate. And I'm not sure if that's the part where you have to remember your password already right away or not, but anyway, so then you will have to get to the workspaces, build a customer portal or something like that, and then choose a theme, right? So on the theme, let me see if this is the part. I think this part is the theme area. Yeah. So you can change your theme also if you've already selected that before. In any case, I just wanted to point out on this theme, I had an issue before with the theme that I selected because I was trying to get rid of the logo, which was appearing somewhere in the middle. Then I managed to move it to the side, but I couldn't quite figure out how to make it smaller until I navigated to the compact header, etc., etc. And then somebody during one of my sessions in the past pointed out that you could actually get rid of that logo by going to the theme and going to the images and clearing that. The logo was actually the name of the theme that I chose. So it was Cypress. This is a Cypress theme. And the word Cypress kept appearing on this part here where the menu is. So I was trying to work around it by making it smaller, but I did realize early on that it was a logo. The problem was when I made it smaller and I kind of pushed it to the side, about this left side, upper left, it while it wasn't not obvious on the desktop, on the mobile it was still so big, and I was having a hard time trying to figure out how to make it small. But because of that help from someone else in the audience, I was able to get rid of it. So now there's no more logo of Cypress anywhere here. Okay, so once you have chosen that, the first thing you want to do is go to this part here and start creating your pages. Okay, so you will have, I usually would just choose the flexible layout. So if you haven't started doing your portfolio, it will be helpful if you will already pre-plan what pages you want to have, and make sure that when you put your name here, let's say about me, of course, gonna tell me that. Anyway, so this is a validation rule that I should not use the same thing. But I want to point out to you that whatever you will put here, make sure that it maps to this one. Okay, don't rely on the automatic naming for the API, because that's the issue I had before when I was doing the trail. It wasn't mapping, so that the tiles that I made wasn't really showing anything if I clicked on it. Anyway, so that's an important thing about that. And so after you've created your pages, it's okay if you don't have anything there yet. Just create the pages so that you will have a menu to work with. Okay, so for this menu, you can play with these things here to make it appear how you would want it to appear. Let's say for the search, this is the search button here. You can make it so that it's collapsed, or you can make it so that it's expanded. So this is how it looks like if it's expanded, okay? But I want it collapsed.
Sorry, Lori, where's that again?
Search button here. See this?
No, but
So,
the sidebar menu.
no. It is part of this header. Let me see. Okay, so if you will see here, this is the search. So that's part of the header. If you click anywhere on this part here, the header, then this menu will appear. So I just had it colored. I chose the color. There was, I believe there was an image there, or I tried to put an image. I didn't like it, so I changed it. This is how your links would appear. I believe like when you have already the live version like this, so you have the links. So that's how the coloring would appear for the links. Let me go back to the builder. Okay. And all these are collapsible. So you'll just have to play with the menus for each section. Like I said, this is for the compact header. And for the search style, I wanted it collapsed, but if you want it to have a box there, you click on the expanded, okay? And for this to go away, you just put your cursor anywhere outside of that, and then you'll see how it looks like. So if you want to edit that and you don't want the search box to be appearing like that, you can collapse it again. You click anywhere on that header, so you will see it again. I keep trying to find where it is. Okay, so it's under the layout. And on the search style, I wanted it to be collapsed. Okay. Now, we can also set the size of your header. So there was a center logo there that I tried to remove from the center. So I was able to make it appear on the side, but now that I figured out how, well, someone else figured it out for me to remove it. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. Nope, I don't want to play with this. Okay, that's it for the header. Now this part here, it came with the theme. So I just click anywhere in that area and the menu will appear, right? So for the background, I replaced the image that was there. So what you will do when you need an image, I hope you have downloaded several from the web already for your GFace or JPEG. But if you haven't, this is where you will upload them. Well, I would hope that you have a collection already. And then when you do look for images and GIFs, I would suggest that you label them as you save them into your computer. You label them as to how you would want to use them. Let's say you want to use them for contact. So label them as contact.gif. Why is this not doing anything? Oh, there. Anyway. So yeah. So you'll just have to choose your image. And the way this works is you can only choose one at a time. So you can't really upload several of them and have them land on your asset library. But once if it is the first time you will upload the image, you won't see it go to the library. It will immediately go to that area where you wanted it. But if it's already uploaded before, you will have to look for them here in the asset library. I have quite a few there already. I don't know how much the storage is, but so far it's okay. And if you want to know where these are, you'll find them here in the app launcher. You'll go to files. The problem here is even if you go to the files to look for them, it won't give you any previews. So they all look that way, okay? Whereas here, if you click on the asset library, you will see the previews. But let's say you want to delete them, you cannot delete them from here. That's why if you are going to name them, make sure you have a pretty good naming system so that if you, let's say, run out of space, storage space, and you know that you can remove some of them, then it will be easier for you to decide which one to delete from here, okay? And okay, and that's for the image. You can adjust the image to fit or to tile. Or to scale to fill. And then you can also, if it's not filling the whole box, you can position, okay? You can also adjust these parameters. The thing is, I don't want to lose the boat, so I wanted it big, but maybe I should. Yeah, maybe that's good. Okay, I think that's good enough for the background. And then for the content, that's where you put these texts here, welcome Ohana, caption text, and then the actual title, which is this. Okay. Then there is a subtitle. I used to put there my Salesforce journey from, well, my journey from Salesforce Noob to Salesforce Ninja, but I'm not sure how that will be received by potential employers. So I changed it. Of course, you can change the colors if you want to change them anywhere from white to whatever. Yep. That's the one for the subtitle. But I kind of just color them all white, okay? So the primary button, there was a button there, to learn more, but I felt like I had enough links up on the menu anyway, so I just removed that one. But you can even have a secondary button. Okay. Now, this one, these are the tiles. You go to components, click on that, and you drag this tile menu to appear there. Okay. And once the tile menus are there, I don't know if you remember, there was a very boring box with the blue band up there. So this one, this is a tile menu, and you can choose what tiles, what menu will appear there. Let's say you created a different menu for a different page. You can add a tile menu and then use a default, use a custom navigation menu. But for here, since this is the home page, I'm using the default navigation, which reflects this menu here. Okay, so whatever you have here, up here, when you're on the home page, that's what's happening. That's what's appearing on this one, because I chose the default navigation. Okay. Now for each, let's see, tile formatting, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, I did not show any banner, but let's see what happens if you click there. So that's what happens if you show the banner. So I did not want the banner. Now for the image, let's go to the navigation first. So you have that navigation. If you want to put the images, this is how you do it. You edit and then, okay. I've forgotten about this part. So to map them, what you have in your menu on the header, to map them, you'll have to create this menu items first. And then you would have to add, let's say, it's a good thing I do this workshops because I tend to forget what I did. So this is where your pre-made pages would be very important, because without your pre-made pages, you won't be able to map these tabs or menu item to the page. So in this case, I have a thanks page already. And then you make sure that you have that publicly available box checked. And then this is where you will have to add your GIFs or your images that would appear on each tile. Okay. This is my thanks page and it's not really on my menu. So I'm just gonna get that out of there. And my thanks page appears after someone signs my guest book. So for this one, the guest book. Oh wait, why am I still on the guest book? About me. So this is where I uploaded that possum. Okay. Showing this to you, so I'm just gonna unmute this. Mute. All right. Let me check if there are any questions before I proceed. Remove the oh.
Hi Lori, this is Pubali.
Yeah. So you were asking about the Cypress?
Yes, actually Marlene replied, but still I gone to that pen icon, but I'm not getting any option like image. Can you show once if you what you did?
This is where you go. Theme.
Yeah, yes.
And you have to get rid of the logo.
But I'm not getting it. That's thinking.
All right. Let me see. Oh. So because you will have to get rid of it by clicking on this images. You got it?
Okay, okay. I thought I drilled down into the team settings previously. That's the thing I think. Okay, okay, got it.
Okay. Anything else?
Lori,
Yeah.
I think a couple people, or at least I have the same question, that the navigation menu,
Yeah.
we don't seem to come up with the same navigation menu. I saw that people put answers in, but I can't seem to find it. So can you go over that again? You know, when you clicked in the header, and you were able to choose like making changes to your search. All those options didn't come through for me, so I'm not sure how you got that navigation menu.
These things here, these are my pages. If you don't have your pages set up yet, you won't see them. And you won't be able to put them in your navigation menu if you don't have the pages. So you have to make the pages first.
I did. I made the pages. I don't have any content inside, but I made the pages. But
Okay.
you know how it says compact header. Okay, where did you click?
Let's see. Okay. You will have to click anywhere in the header
Yeah.
area to make appear. So if I click, let's say here,
Mhm.
the menu will appear.
Okay, let me try that.
The asking anything. I have heard the audio did not come out good. So I cannot really understand what was asked. Navigation menu does not have the pages listed across. Okay, I hope I have answered your question about the navigation. How did you get your top menu center the page? Okay. Okay. So once. Sorry, I'll have to mute. So once you have this part here, I believe when I started my Cypress, the menu was collapsed. And I had to click on the menu. So I was able to make it like at the center. And you could also control how many items to display there. It is. But I want all of them to appear. Okay. And you can make that to the left side or whatever. You can make it justified distribution or uniform distribution. Okay. So that's for the navigation menu alone. Okay. Now to get to the search, you'll have to get out of there and go back to the compact header. So I hope you got the difference between the two. So navigation, you click where the navigation is to get to that menu, and then exit out of there and just click on that anywhere else in the compact header so you can see these settings for that. For the search layout, you will have to expand that layout, and this is your show search. And that's how you make it expanded into a box or collapse it. And you'll have to get used to kind of clicking somewhere else where, you know, if you want your menus to disappear so that you can see what am I doing now, you know. But if you need to change again anything here, then you'll just have to click again there to see the menu. Compact header. What did I? Oh, that's the compact header was defaulted to the theme.
Yeah, you gotta change themes to get the compact header. You gotta get the Cypress. Something's the standard one doesn't have it.
Oh, that's why I don't have it, because I didn't choose
Yeah.
Cypress. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. How did I make my connect with me? Oh, the connect with me. All right. This one's, so this is the component that you'll have to drag from here, rich text, rich content editor. Okay, so you'll drag that here to this box. Let's say you want to add a box. Oh, this is gonna be tough here. I can demonstrate that later in another page. But I believe I can even remember. I think I added this by. Nope. Let's just go to another page for now. Because there is a content box that you can easily add. Oh, I guess that content and sidebar on the homepage was a default. Seems like it. Anyway, so let's go back there. So I used that bigger box of contents to put in my connect with me links, and I use the rich content editor. Now, if you will change the contents of that, you'll have to either double click or a menu appears to edit the content. So this is connect with me, and then you'll have to click this part here for the image to upload. And it will bring you again to your library. Either you upload a new one or use one that's already in your asset library. And then once you have it there, you'll have to link it to the URL. So you click that and you put the address of your LinkedIn or your email. For the email, it's going to be mail to, and then email address. And you want to make sure that that opens in a new window. Now, so this part here is another box, a sidebar. So I don't know. So this is a new one that I did. This QR generator. Well, the QR code. You'll have to go to a QR generator if you want to do that as well. My resume, if you noticed in my files, I uploaded it here. And so you will get the public link and you can create your QR code. You'll just have to Google a QR generator and then put the address of your the public link for your resume. Then once you have the QR code, you can download an image of that so that you will have that image up on your library here, and that's what you put there. So this is my image, and I just added that scan me for my resume. Okay. Any questions? How did you make your connect with me? That's just this is just text, because you can type anywhere here. You know, you will have to choose what font or what size. Okay. All right. Okay, so now remember that you are on the builder. So if you want to go to about me, you'll have to use this. Okay, so for this one, I used what did I use here? Tabs. So that's the component that I used there. Tabs. So when you put tabs, it will just be like tab 1, tab 2, tab 3. And then for the actual body, you'll have to put the rich content, whatever inside that. So that's what I have. Salesforce journey, blah, blah, blah. So this part here is where your whatever you want to write about. But so I have this published articles on LinkedIn and this part here. I can't even remember how I made this. Does anyone remember what it's called? This thing. Anyway, so the way when you are entering new components, and even components. I can't even remember now how I added components. Anyway, once you're there, you can supposedly you're able to, oh, okay. Oh, that's just a rich content editor.
Laurie, isn't components that lightning bolt thing? No?
No. Like if you are going to add a new page, let's say that one. Oh, what should I put? Whatever. Let's just see what will happen. I will end up deleting this anyway. So you have that and this. So let's say you want just add another. Come on. I hate when it does that. All right. So when you have this part here, you can add, you can customize how it looks like. It can be just one big square or 2 or 3 columns. So I think on the other, let's just see what will happen here. Okay. Okay, so this is where you can customize the columns and whatnot. You can have just 1 or 2 or 3. I think I did 3, 4. Okay. So you can just keep adding whatever and then just customize them. Let's say you just want 2 columns there. And then you want just 1 column here. So that's how you change them. And then you can add your components into the columns. I usually would use the rich content editor because then I can just add, let's say, a picture. Text, whatever. So this is not in my menu here, mind you. And I can also delete that. So feel free to play. Okay. Once you have them here, just play with them. Okay. So let's see. Connect with me. Where's that connect with me? Let me see.
On your first page, on your home page.
Oh, oh, that one? I just typed that. So if I go to my homepage, because that box there is a rich text. So this is a rich content editor, which I drag from this components list. So I drag that to that box, okay? Then if you click inside, if you double click inside, you will have, so this will, let me just make that. So this is the box for the rich content editor, and you can set your text here and whatnot. I have it set for center so that if let's say I don't have this text, I cut that. So all these images that I put in there just centers in this box. So the connect with me, I just typed that actually. And you can change your font, your size, and you can make them all like to this left side or distributed equally, supposedly, if you click this, but it's not doing anything. But I put them centered there, and then I have, this one is another rich content editor. And I just uploaded this image, and then I typed scan me. Okay. All right. So what else? What else do I have here? Okay, so this is my live page. So this one, if you remember on when I added those components, like you have to choose whether it's just one box or two boxes or whatever. So this have 3 boxes that came when I changed it. Let's say I go to projects. So this one here, there was a time that I tried to make this box here and this post-certification projects thing. I made them so that they're in one such thing as this, but I made it like double column, and I transferred all of these into one of those columns, and this one on the other one. But when they were side to side, I kind of did not like the way they look on the desktop, so I went back to just one whole content box for that, and then another whole content box here. So let's say you have this, a new box, and you want to change that into just a single box, then you can do that. Okay. So you kind of have to have what in your mind, what you want that page to look like, so that you can add more of these columns if you have to, you know. And if you, let's say you have one empty box there, like this, you can add a new one up above of that by clicking this plus here. or if you want a new one below, you click on that so that it will create a new one below. Okay. Now, until you put anything inside there, when you look at the preview, these empty spaces will actually show nothing until you put something, even like something like this. This won't show anything on your live page, so that even if I have this part here where I have the rich content editor and some text typed in there, will actually look like it's close to this part here. Okay. So until you put something in these boxes, they won't really consume space on your page. So for this one, I use tabs, which you can find here. Let's say, okay, let's say I put something, let's say on this one, and I want to add the tabs there. So you drag it there, and these are the defaults. You can change them by putting the name here and make sure you have them publicly available. So if you have, let's say in the future, you want something there, but you don't want to forget about it. Let's say you're not certified yet, like me, you can you can make a certification tab there, but don't make it publicly available yet. But I probably would forget that. So I made mine publicly available, and I just put in something like coming soon or something like that. Anyway, so once you have the names for your tabs, this one here, you'll have to drag another component to actually put something in it, which usually is a rich content editor. Okay. But I won't add anything to that. So I'm just going to delete that. I was just demonstrating. So let's say on let's see, my guest book, where is it? There. So for the guest book, as you can see, I have here a code. So this is the only time that I actually use an HTML code. And this is also under the components. You can have that HTML editor and drag it here. Now, once you have that box, you can edit that. If you have played with the HTML, the code generator for that this actually, I can't even remember how I got there. Web to lead. There's a web to lead function. I don't even know if I should show this, but there's a web to lead function, and you will enter. But before you make a code there, you'll have to make your exit page first. Like in my case, if you sign my guest book, this is my live one. Once you sign this and you click submit, it will bring you to, I think, thanks, to the thanks page. So you'll have to have this landing page first before you generate your the HTML code. Yeah, I feel like I've done it such a long time ago. I'm having a hard time trying to remember what I did. Anyway, so there is a web to lead here. So you can create a web to lead form. And so you have to have this landing page, which for me is the thanks page. So you'll have to put that here. So after someone signs your guest book, that will be the page that it will lead to. I uncheck this captcha, and you can choose what fields you will have there. Okay. If you want the phone, the title, etc., and then you can ask, you can generate that. But the thing is, this code looks so awful, like they're crammed together. The boxes are not in a clean alignment, such as what I have in my form. This code here was actually shared with me by another well, by someone. So the important thing there on this part here, this is the important thing that you have to get. I don't know if you were all here early enough to see the link that I gave earlier for my Google Docs. But let me see. I'll post it again on the chat box. Just because the code is too long that I can't actually put it in the chat box. So you can just access this, so that instead of the crappy looking form, you'll have a streamlined one. Okay. So so the link that I put in the chat box will give you this. Okay. So what you need to get from your web to lead setup here are these values, and then you will have to put them here. Okay. Otherwise, if you use mine, well, when someone taught me this, his org ID was here. And although I was able to change the landing page, I did not notice about the org ID. So he was getting notifications about my guest book. So yeah. Oh, I think that the code here probably has the smaller box for the form where the feedback is. So I am just gonna change that. Okay. So this is the updated one. So don't forget to change this part here. And this. Let's see. I think this is the, okay, the return URL. That was my thanks page. It's up to you what page you want to use. So this is from the web to lead generator. You change this with this. This is that one. Okay, you change this. I'm so new to using this part here. So you just change this with whatever you have with yours. Okay. So these ones I just added images. So this is the image. Now, if you will embed a video, like let's say on my projects. Do I have anything in my projects? Yeah. Okay. So this part here, this is the menu. And so you type whatever, you put your links. Let's say you, oh, I have a link here too. I presume you guys, yeah, the menu is default across all pages. Okay, where was I? So this one here, I have a video here. That is actually, if you will embed a video, you will have to have a YouTube channel first or a Vimeo before you can put the URL there, so that your portfolio site does not actually have to have so much memory. So you'll just have the URL there. Okay. So create your YouTube videos.
Where did you click just now, Lori, to add that URL again?
Oh wait. All right. So this one, this video here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So for this, like I said earlier, if you want to use tabs also, so you'll just have to grab the tabs from the components, and then once you have the tabs, you'll go under each, well, under the first tab, and then drag the rich content editor. And you'll just have to do the same thing for the other tab. Just drag the rich content editor. And if you have to add more tabs, you'll just go here, add a new one, or not. Okay. So yeah, so for this one, I have a different box rich content editor for my, essentially my label. And then I dragged a tabs component inside. And then inside the tabs component, I drag this rich content editor. And they're all in one of these content box. Okay. So if you will have to add another, you'll just have to click that plus and it will create, to prompt you whichever layout you want. If you click the one below, the new one will appear below this box. If you want to click the one above, then it will appear on top of this box here, but below this one, okay? How did you make your menu default across all pages? Oh, once you're on your home and you make your menu, your new pages is the old menu. I don't know how that happened, but once I made this menu here, it appears on all the pages I have. Let's see. How do you make the email link work? What type would you pick when you are making a menu item? The email, like on the first page.
Yes, on your first page for your Gmail link, I put mail, I just clicked like site URL and I typed in the mail to and my email address and it said error. So I wasn't sure what yours looked like.
Are we on the same page here, like this part
Yes.
here?
Yes.
Okay. Well, for this one, I just have this picture, and then once I have the picture there, I use this, and that's what I place there.
Oh, okay, because I was trying to do that with one of the tiles. So I think it might be a little different. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Let me see. Let me see if I can try to troubleshoot the menu issue with Chris. Because I think once you're here, you'll have to change. Maybe you have an old one and that's still defaulting to the old. So maybe you can try changing that to the default or whatever new menu you made. Okay. Okay. Maybe I could just edit each one. I hope not. I am hoping to be able to share the recording. Okay. All right. Where are we now? So if you've been active in any community activities, let's say you are going to the trailhead communities and whatnot, it will be very nice if you can add any of those here, okay? Or you're a member of any group on LinkedIn and whatever. So I have 2 columns here for my self-initiated endeavors, and that includes this portfolio workshop and my community involvement here. Okay. And I highly suggest you make your own YouTube channel It'll be very, very useful. Okay. Projects. Let's go to the projects. Oh, we just went through this, right? Sorry. Mhm.
Laurie, it's so helpful to do this several times with you because even though when I leave here, I can't remember what you did either. So I'm glad I showed up several times here.
Good. Okay, so I'm guessing that in the future I'll be changing all these lists. Probably add, because I'm not going just for one certification. Hopefully. What else can we discuss? My thank you essentially has the same links as what's in the front. Okay, so you make sure you have a list of your links for all these things. I think that's pretty much it. Do you have any more questions?
Did you happen to choose Cypress as a theme layout, or did you choose it specifically because of a certain reason?
When I was about to start, so it was showing me all these layouts, and I kind of had a view in my head of how I wanted mine to appear. So I just chose the theme that I felt was gonna be best for that, for what I had in mind. Oh, and don't forget, when you go to the settings, you make sure that this is public. And this part here, configure access, blah, blah, blah. So there is a part, because there had been issues before when the tiles for my tile menu was not visible to someone who's not logged in. So
For guest users.
yes.
Yeah, I had to, gave me trouble too.
Yeah, was it Brandon Van something? He was, he jumped on a chat with me, and he actually had some questions with mine, and then we just kind of started exchanging ideas, and then got to this point, and he taught me that you will have to change. I can't remember now what it was, because he kept jumping from place to place too to try to troubleshoot what the problem was. So essentially, I just looked for anything that had to do with, I think it was like documents, or I can't even remember now.
Yeah, you gotta go down to, I mean, I found a YouTube video about it, and it was pretty straightforward. Yeah, I can share it here. So if anyone has any issue, because
Yeah,
it was hard to find.
Yeah, because there's so many things here. Okay, should be probably somewhere here. Access libraries is one thing. Yeah, I think because the photos
Standard
are,
object permissions, I think. Go lower, and there. Yeah, look for documents and read permission. No, oh, go up. You just went over it. There's supposed to be a document option here.
oh, that one.
Documents, yeah. yeah, everyone has to check that, because for guest users, they won't be able to see the whole portfolio.
So remember, from this, you go to the portfolio profile, and it will give you this page. All right, access libraries. I mean, I basically just checked whatever I thought was gonna be affecting, and then I kept looking on my website as it appears to a guest. If you're here, you can do the preview and then preview as a guest user. Okay, that way you can kind of see how it looks like from a guest user's perspective, not from you or someone who's plugged in on the. I'm getting a blank anyway. So access libraries. Basically, whatever I could think of that might be affecting visitors, I just check them to have read permission at least. I think that's it. Then of course you will save that. Save. But I'm all set with that. Oh, let me just go to the tiles here. Oops, sorry. Back to Builder. And home. And when I was just beginning to build this, I kept hitting the publish. So I would make incremental changes and hit publish so that I don't lose my work. So for this one, you can play with this full overlay and then put your cursor somewhere so you'll know how it looks like. Go back to that and full with overlay. Click somewhere else. Text formatting. You can play with the size of the text. And you can play with where it is. What happened? Oh, there. I can't see them. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the large and the left. All right. All right. I think that's pretty much it. I hope I did not forget anything.
Lori, I have one question if you have a minute.
What is it?
Okay, so I just clicked the link. I've only been working on the portfolio on the desktop, and so I wanted to see what it looked like on a phone. So I clicked the link on my phone, and I can only see, you know, your background picture with the boat and Lori's portfolio, but I can't see like the icons on the bottom, the tile menu. Do you know why that would be on a cell phone?
Huh. That's weird because let me see. Because I looked at this on my cell phone too.
Laura, once you're done answering that, I also have a question about the tile menu.
About the tile?
Yeah, because I went to go view my website as a guest, and I can't see the tile menu.
Yeah.
Let me see. Because that happened before too. Is it on the default navigation itself?
Yeah, mine's on default navigation.
Now I can't remember what happened because I had that issue too before.
I do have it marked publicly available.
What's available?
Hello, before I step out, that's the issue we were addressing before to give document visibility permission to guest users. That's why the guest user can't see the tile.
Okay, let me make that change and see if that fixes it.
Yeah, in the guest user profile, you look for the object standard permissions, and then you look for documents and check that as read.
Laurie, you went to the left, yeah, somewhere on the left and clicked on that link for guest user, yeah.
Where are we? Now I'm lost.
What you
This
did
one?
earlier
Huh?
on the left, you know how you clicked on the settings? Was it, I think it was settings, right, Rudolph?
Just to let you know that that worked when I
Yeah,
changed the document. It worked.
As-
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Was it configure?
It was,
you just gotta go back to the setup
Setup.
page.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
This one?
yeah,
Yeah,
That
that
one,
one. Yeah.
right there. It says configure access, guests or unauthenticated users, portfolio profile. You give permission, and there it should be done.
so right there where Lori said guest profile, mine says my name. I don't know, there is no guest profile.
No,
It's-
because that's the name you gave the page, or you gave that name just to the page, or that's something you give it name to. So
Do I need to make a new profile? That's a guest profile?
no, it should really redirect you to the guest user profile.
There's a guest user license for this one. Users with this profile have the permissions and page layouts listed below. So this is what your guest will see as you permit it, I guess.
Okay, okay. I think I got it now. Thank you, guys.
You might just have to scroll all over this part here and check whatever you think might need to be checked. I think when I checked the documents, I think that's what really did the trick for the pictures to appear, and also these access libraries. I mean, the GIFs and JPEGs. I haven't really made any surveys, but I wasn't sure what the guest book would produce. So I'm like, maybe I should make that. I should click this just in case that guest book is sort of like a survey. I don't know. Ideas, blah, blah, blah. Everything else is tab hidden. Okay. And don't forget to click that public can access the site. All right.
Thank you, Laurie. It was awesome.
You are welcome. I think I can. Are we okay to stop sharing?
Lori, I have a question.
Yeah.
The responsive part, how does that work with this builder? Like if somebody has to expand the window or, shrink the window, does that work?
Like for the mobile?
Yeah, not only mobile, but within, say, if I'm opening it and say I click my link and it opens up, and if I need to increase or decrease the size of the window, it automatically scales that, right?
Let me see. I encountered that before, but uh-oh. I'll have to check again on that. I encountered that before already, but I can't quite remember now.
Okay, that's fine. Did you share the link in the beginning? I joined a little late, so I'm not sure if you shared the link of your portfolio.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, pasted
Thank
it.
you. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. All right. Are we all good now? Can I just take a screenshot of our page of our, I don't know if you can show your faces. Yay.
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, Lori. I can't. Not that I will next time.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Me too. I can't turn on the camera. Thank
All right.
you.
Just a
Thank you
moment.
for
I'm gonna snap a picture. There. Okay. Are we all good for now?
Thanks, Lori. Have a great night.
Thank you, Lori. It was great. Thank you. Bye.
Have a
Yep.
great night or whatever day, whatever time.
Thanks a lot. And please share the recording, Lori. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm hoping that it will be okay. I mean, it's still recording, so hopefully everything will work out okay.
Okay, thank you.
Have
We
a good
do have one last session coming up, right? The last session of Build Your Own Portfolio.
Yeah,
Would
there's
you-
another one, the last one.
I'm going to attend that one too, but this one was great. Thank you.
Yeah, please send out the link and join link for the next Zoom.
Yeah, I'll just post again for that one when maybe
Oh,
about
Lori, remember you wanted to tag everybody in the photo? Did you want everybody to like at least message you, or you're gonna be fine?
yeah, I think I would like you to message me so that I know who to tag for when I make this post.
Okay, can everybody please do that for Lori? Thank you.
Yes.
Where are you posting it, Lori? Where are you gonna post it?
Oh, I just posted on my my LinkedIn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because a lot of times so when I do have this screenshot of us, then
Mhm.
I tag on the picture when I make the post on LinkedIn.
Oh, gotcha. Cool.
Several people left a little early, so I just wanted to make sure. Yeah.
One question, Lori, I had to step out. Where do you use the code at?
What code?
The HTML. Where do you put that at?
Oh, the HTML. You remember that guest book?
Oh, that's what it's to. That's what it maps to.
Yeah. So
But you-
you'll drag the HTML component into the box and then put that code there.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
Lori, didn't you say you had to make the landing page first?
Yes, like
I'll go to the next one. You don't have to explain it now. I was just wondering what it went to. It's fine. I just had to, my daughter was doing something. I had to go take care of her. So I didn't see that part.
all right.
All right. Have a nice night, Lori.
You're welcome. Have a nice
Yes.
night or wherever you are.
Well, this is Stacy. Yeah.
All right. This
All
is-
right.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I will connect with on LinkedIn with you.
Yeah. Just hit me up.
Okay, thank you.
Lori, I kind of wanted to follow up on what Stacy just asked. So you said the landing page, right? So is that? Mhm,
on my page, once you sign my guest book,
mhm.
after you submit, it
Yeah.
will bring you to the
Thank you page. Yeah.
So
But that
you have to make that page first.
just like how you made the other pages.
No. Just so you will be able to put that as the like landing page after the form is submitted when someone.
Yeah. Yeah, but in order to make that landing page, are you creating it like how you made the other site pages, or is it more
Yeah.
simple? Oh,
Like-
okay.
Like on the beginning
Yeah.
when you had to make those pages,
Mhm.
you can make that page right away,
Yeah.
but you don't have to put it in the navigation. You know how in the menu you add like about page and then
Yep.
you map it to the actual page. So you don't have to map the thank you page or whatever landing page you will have after the form is submitted.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. But you create it the same way, and then you just don't have to. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Got it. Thank you, Lori.
Welcome. All right.
Have a good night.
You too. I'm gonna have to copy all these things, all these addresses before I get out of here.
I'm connecting with you on LinkedIn, so please look forward to my message.
No problem.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
No, welcome.
Bye. Have a great weekend, everyone.
You too. I'm gonna stop recording.